Hey guys, welcome to Entertainment Talk Nation. I'm your host Rob. This video we're going to continue the 2013 movie review. This one we're going to do Olympus Has Fallen. Okay guys, welcome back. So Olympus Has Fallen, a movie I checked out last year, came out I believe February or March, somewhere around there. Very good movie. A typical popcorn action flick with things happening that probably can't happen, but you hope they don't. Gerard Butler being the lead role, Aaron Ekchart playing the president, Angela Basset, Morgan Freeman, great actors in this movie. Great action in this movie. The opening scene, obviously, and I'm talking about after the whole limousine scene, but that played a pivotal role. Butler plays the leader of the Secret Service, protecting the president. They're going to a dinner, and a tree branch falls on the convoy. The president's car is teetering off a ledge that's possibly going to fall into the river. And after trying feverishly to save both the president and his wife, Gerard Butler has to make a very tough decision. His name's Banning in the movie. He has to make a very tough decision to basically save the president and let Mrs. President fall to her demise. So obviously, much later, not much later, but 18 months later in the movie, unfortunately, Gerard Butler's character Banning is subjected to being a clerk at the Treasury office. While he was very good friends with the president and very close to his family, the sight of him basically triggers the memory of the president's wife dying, and because of that, seeing him, and he just had to be removed. So during that time, the president is going to have a meeting with South Korean Prime Minister, I believe it was, and once he gets there, all hell breaks loose. You have a gunship that is hijacked by some South Koreans, and this is like not South Korea, but basically an extremist group that wants to unify Korea North and South. So the leader of this group, and I don't remember his name, but I remember the actor. He was in Fast and the Furious. And the leader of this group basically wants to unify Korea, and by taking over the White House and holding the president hostage, he wants to, convince the United States to move their fleets out of the peninsula so North Korea can invade South Korea, and at the same time get the codes to all the nukes in nuclear silos across the country and set them off, basically turning the country into a wasteland. And that would pretty much killing two birds with one stone. I thought the movie was phenomenal. It was a great action-packed movie. I like Gerard Butler a lot. I think he's a pretty decent actor. I've seen him, in doing a lot of different roles. Obviously, played King Leonidas in the 300. But as you guys know, my wife, every now and then, of course, I will be more than happy to sit down and have a nice night with her watching some of her chick flicks. And he did a pretty good job in a movie called P.S. I Love You. With Hilary Swank. That was a nice change for him. So he's got some talent, and he was great in this movie. Cole Hauser was also in the movie. One of my personal favorite actors, who's just not really out there, but I always thought he's played some pretty cool roles. And he unfortunately meets his demise. But very good movie. Very good movie. I mean, Aaron Ekchart, obviously a good actor as well, and basically Banning infiltrates the White House. He manages to rescue the president's son and gets him out of there. Because he was an Army Ranger, he knows everything about being tactical as well as infiltration. He knows the White House like the back of his hand, so he was able to systematically take down some of these troops one by one. And then there was a turncoat amongst the Secret Service, and I don't remember the character's name, but Banning eventually meets up with him. He tries to coerce Banning into, Banning has no idea he's a turncoat, and he tries to coerce him like he's going to help him, and then he slips up and mentions the terrorist's name, the main leader of the group, and Banning catches that. They get into a fight, and Banning just kicks his ass and kills him, eventually making his way down to the bunker, where at this point the terrorists have already killed a couple of people that they've held hostage. They have received pretty much almost all the. I think actually they did get all the codes to the nuclear silos, and they did start the countdown. They tried to decoy the United States into thinking they were all dead by taking the hostages and some of their own people, because some of these terrorists are obviously very extreme. They'll kill themselves, into a helicopter, and as the helicopter took off, it exploded. But Banning being in there, having the inside scoop, knew that they were still there. Finally, like I said, he makes his way to the bunker to rescue the president, gets into a fight with the main leader. Meanwhile, the nuclear silos are being counted down, and eventually Banning wins the fight, gets the code, disarms the nukes, and all is well. And that's just the gist of it. It's actually a fairly long movie, a lot of details in between that I don't want to give away, but a very, very good movie. It's funny. It's an action movie, but for some reason there was something about it that felt fresh. I think the whole invading the White House and taking it over, the way they did it, how elaborate it was, you almost believe that somebody could pull it off, which is kind of scary. But it was really, really fun movie all the way through. I enjoyed it so much. I have it on Blu-ray, obviously. But it was a very, very good movie. I thought there were some really good actors in there, some pretty intense moments, if you haven't seen the movie before. And obviously, the scene from the time they started raiding the White House to they actually got in, that whole scene was crazy. I mean, they were taking down Secret Service men like nothing. They were killing at will. Women were getting killed. I mean, it was crazy, crazy, crazy. But a very good movie. I highly recommend it. If you have not seen it, Olympus Has Fallen. Currently, obviously, on Blu-ray, starring Gerard Butler, Morgan Freeman, Angela Bassett, Aaron Ekchart. Some fine actors. Great action flick. A classic, in my opinion. And, yeah, it was a really, really good movie. I thoroughly enjoyed it. So that's it for this review. Pretty short, but I just wanted to get to the gist of it and get to the point. Great action flick. If you haven't seen it, believe me, check it out. You're going to enjoy it. Anyway, guys, that's it for this video. Take it easy, and I'll see you in the next one.